welcome to my very own channel and my very first video on my very own channel. I'm so excited you're here. My name is Rachel. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button. Today's video is an entire house quick tidy up, starting with our bedroom first thing in the morning. I hit the pantry, the kids' rooms, the living room, and the bookcase. Perfection was not the goal here. I hope you enjoy it. I really enjoyed making it. Let's get started. So as a rule in our household, maybe not so much a rule, but just an understanding, the last person out of the bed is the person that makes the bed. So that's usually me. We have an 8-month-old daughter and she still has what I call a snooze button feed, maybe around like 5 or 6 in the morning. So I'm getting up to feed her and then I like to go back to sleep for another hour or so. And Brad has been getting up to work out. So it is usually me making the bed in the morning. Before our youngest daughter Eloise was born, I went full board on this pantry and got it ultra organized. Before that, it was like an absolute disaster. So what I was just doing there is I like to take the toilet paper and the paper towels out of their plastic packaging and stack them on the shelves. I think it just looks a lot nicer. And then every so often I just need to go through the pantry quickly. This probably took, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes to go through and just straighten things up, get things back in the bins that they are supposed to go in, and just sort of tidy up, because the pantry is something that we use every single day. It's a place that I have to go into every single day and look at every single day, so it is just stressful for me, I guess, if it's a complete disaster. And over the course of a few weeks, it definitely gets out of hand again. So right now I'm just going through, like I said, putting everything back in the bin that it belongs in and making it look nice and tidy again. I also like to combine foods that are the same, so I had 2 different trail mixes there. I had a couple of things of chia seeds, so I combined those together into one container, and I also like to take packaged foods out of their boxes and just have them, like all the snacks, together in one bin for the kids. So they're a lot easier to grab, and I think it just takes up less space and looks nicer that way. Don't mind me, I'm just going to be putting these oats in this container here. It's probably too many oats for the container, but I'm going to make it work. I'm just going to wedge them in there, shove it in, and then spill it. So I really like taking my flours. I have a bunch of different types of flours, like coconut flour, almond flour, and then my cocoa, my oats, and sugars and different things like that, and putting them in like a pop-top container. It's a lot easier to see what you have and what you have left, and I think it just looks a lot nicer than just a whole bunch of packages in there. So if you have a favorite clear container like this, please let me know in the comments below. The pop-top ones that I have are pretty expensive, but I need more. Obviously, I've run out. So let me know what you use in the comments below. So I'm just gonna hit a few spots with the dust buster, #real life. And then when I actually started dust busting, the thing was dead. So I guess I'll just do it later. So I try to be pretty good about making my kids clean up after themselves most of the time. I have 2.5-year-old twins, so it's definitely a work in progress, and I try to take any opportunity I can for them to learn that they can't always just be cleaned up after. But their rooms were completely out of hand, so I went ahead and tidied up both of their bedrooms and just tried to get toys put away where they go. I usually start off by making a pile based on the category of toys. So I have their fake food in one pile, there's toy cars in another pile, and then just random things in another. And then those bins against the wall there, I try to keep organized by category as well and teach the kids that not everything goes everywhere. And Bear is actually pretty good about saying, that doesn't go in there. So I think he's getting the hang of it. But like I said, today I just really needed to get the rooms tidied up. Have Lyndall's room. This is our girl twin. I feel like that's obvious, but maybe not. So definitely needs some work in here. And that's little baby Eloise that I just set down. She's going to be, quote unquote, helping me clean this room. I am at the point where I'm ready to redo the twins' rooms. We just kind of threw them together when we moved into this house because I was a few months away from delivering Eloise. And I just didn't really have like the time or effort or energy to put into like making their rooms fantastic. And I think also I had in the back of my mind the idea that they would be transitioning to toddler beds soon. So I didn't really want to do a whole lot with the theme of their room until we made that transition. And here we are like almost a year later and still haven't changed anything. But I feel like it's coming soon. We're just waiting until the twins show a little bit more signs of readiness to like transition to a toddler bed out of their crib. So as soon as that happens, it is full blast into redecorating the twins' rooms, and I cannot wait. Side note, I think some people are really freaked out about wearing shoes in the house. These are actually just my running shoes, so I literally only wear them like on the pavement outside our house when I go running. So they're never in like a public restroom or anything. Although normally I don't have them on, but I figured somebody would say something about this clip. It may or may not be my favorite part of cleaning their rooms when I actually get to play with their toys. Back off, Bear and Lyndall. trying to clean up this living room throughout the day is a complete waste of time. So it's usually pretty messy by the time, you're gonna hear Eloise in the background. By the time we're ready to go to bed, we have quite a bit of picking up to do. Again, ideally we would have our kids helping with some of the pickup, and sometimes we do, but the reality is by the time we're ready to get them in bed, we are sort of in a mad dash. Baby Eloise goes down just barely before the twins, and it's just a lot of stuff going on. So trying to have them clean up the way toddlers do, aka extremely slowly, doesn't always work out. As I was tidying up these toys, I realized we have way too many toys out here for Eloise, so I ended up dumping everything out and sorting through them, and actually found a lot of the kids' toys out in Eloise's pile, so I set those aside to be put back into the twins' rooms the next day because they are currently in bed. So that took a lot longer than it normally does. Finally, that brings us to the bookcase. This isn't something I normally do on a daily basis, but we literally could not walk down this hallway anymore because there were so many books out, which kind of makes me proud because that means my kids were looking at books and stuff, and I'm all for that, but I did have to go ahead and put these away. I didn't do it in the tidiest fashion this time, I just wanted to get it done. And that wraps up today's video. On deck, I have for you an entire week's worth of meal planning and meal prepping. I also have a front porch makeover, and I have some deep cleaning going on. All of those videos are in the works. I'm planning on uploading a new video every Wednesday. Please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and we'll see you in our next video.